At the end of season 7, we found out Sterling Archer was shot in the back and is now in a comatose state. We're coming into season 8 where he's still in a coma. What are the odds? How are we going to tell a story? Well, we're going to go inside his comatose state and we're going to see what he's thinking about. And what is he thinking about? It's 1947 and he's living the life of a private eye. And he's trying to find out who killed his partner Woodhouse. What a great concept that only Archer could pull off. Honest to God, no other cartoon could do something like this and make it work in the context of their show. And Archer just knocked it out of the park. Right away, I'm going to say, this is not the strongest season of Archer. It isn't by any means. I think it's not the weakest. There are definitely weaker points. But Archer Dreamland shows how good this series can be when it goes off the rails in a different way and a different idea, and bring it back to fruition in such a great story that I was told. This is a really great series just for how Archer acts in this whole Dreamland state. It really, you see him go through so much shit, which I think is the big part of all the season of Archer, is just how much he goes through all this shit that everyone's going around him. And I like the angles they played with all these other characters in the 40s setting. I really liked the whole idea and this recurring joke of Archer suffering from PTSD in the war. And he has flashbacks to it. I thought that was a really great concept. That is something Sterling would think of to put on himself. And I thought that was really great. Mother, really great character again. Just so funny. They just call her Mother, and I really did like that. Jessica Walter's voices are perfectly, again, just doing so much great stuff as Mallory. I'm just really impressed with her. She was owning this nightclub called Dreamland, which is why the series is called Dreamland. I thought that really worked really great in that. Only 8 episodes this season. Wish it was more. Understand why it's not. I know we're trying to cut back. I do love the 8-episode format, but something like Archer, 10, 12, 13, I think really works. 8 doesn't seem like enough, and I really did wanted more, and it sucks, but I'm okay with it, because these were great 8 episodes, great 8. So Jessica Walter as Mallory, just knocked out of the park, kind of this crime boss, going against, I forget the guy's name, but you've seen him around, Jeffrey Tambor voicing the rival gang leader, the crime boss, and he did incredible. I love this too. And all the other angles they played with the characters, making Pam a guy named, Pam Poovey. I thought that was funny. It was really fun. Really great angle that only Archer would think of. The way he made Lana the singer, doing other stuff behind the scenes, that was great. Having Figgis be this not really big deal, but he's still kind of there as a central character doing something important. And the whole aspect of Krieger and Barry, who I think is some of the best stuff this season. Yes, we did see Barry again. Barry is back, but he's not Barry. Now he's Dutch, because there's a play on something else, because Dutch is a character played by a certain person, doing things that happens to Barry in this. I don't want to spoil it, but Barry's a cyborg in the other series, so this shouldn't be a surprise where they're going with Barry in this thing. But Barry was incredible, and Krieger was so funny, so bizarre. When they go deep into his Nazi roots and his German background, I think that is a great aspect for the character. And I like that he's posing as the bartender. I thought that really helped with him too. Really great stuff. Cheryl didn't do a lot this season. I understand why. She's like that in all the other seasons. They were trying to downplay her to this crazy, psychotic, weird chick. But I really did like her, and she worked. What they did of her character works. She's this rich billionaire who's trying to frame her own suicide, pretty much, or murder, and it goes astray. But I really did like the underlying factor that Archer's trying to figure out who killed his partner Woodhouse, but all these other things are happening and involving him that he can't get to figure out what happened. That was a great aspect they did play, and at times I wish we did kind of go deeper into the whole story of what Woodhouse did and why he died. They kind of underplayed it a lot of times, but the way that the chemistry works with all these characters in this different setting, and you can tell Archer is in control the whole time because it is such an Archer-centric story that he is going through all these different things while chaos is happening around him, and you can believe that this would actually happen in the 40s with these characters, and you can also believe that this would happen in Archer's mind. Great act, great people. Don't know the voice actor's name, but he voices Gene on Bob's Burgers, played Cheryl's brother in this. His character was so weird and just so funny that I absolutely loved him. This season was incredible, kind of weak at times. Times I felt kind of flat. Really wish they stuck to the snare drum bit they did with Ray and the other guy. I wish they did that through a lot more episodes than just a few they were in. Not a lot of Ray in this season too. I don't know why Ray wasn't in all of it, but Great stuff happening. Felt like the 40s. Felt funny. Was super hilarious and comedic when it needed to be. Really impressed with everything I saw. So Archer, Dreamland, Season 8, whatever you want to call it, is going to get an 84%. There you go. Thank you. Let's get some more seasons rolling out because we're probably going to do some more Dream stuff. I don't know. They ended it kind of ambiguous, so who knows. So thank you for listening. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Good luck.